Welcome to Movie Chat. I'm Steve, and I've got a bit of a problem. Now, as you can see, I like my Star Trek. I've got DVDs, I've got Blu-rays, I've got figures, I've got ships, I've got everything possible to do with Star Trek. Now, that hasn't stopped me from picking up more while I've been away. Little Steve introduced me to a second-hand antique store that did lots of Eaglemoss figures. Okay. I also picked up a couple of collector's plates when we were in Grimsby. So I'm going to show you what I've picked up, and then I'll have to try and find somewhere for them. Bear with me. Right, so I'll start off with the Eaglemoss collection now. I picked up the Klingon Bird of Prey. Okay, believe it or not, I've not got one of them in my collection so far. And I picked up a Klingon Vulture class. Now, the only Klingon ship I had before these two was the D7 battlecruiser. So these will be good additions. I've also picked up the Tng Nebula Class. Now, I quite like that design. It was like the Galaxy class, but they've just stumped it and then put a interchangeable module on the back of it. Now, this is the Honsho, so it had a pretty storied history in TNG, but I quite like that model. That's a quite good one. The NX class Enterprise, I picked this up. Now, obviously, this is similar to designs for the Steam Runner and the Ikera, but this is the NX model. Another ship that had a very storied Star Trek history was the Uss Reliant, so I picked this one up. Again, I haven't got the Reliant, but this is quite a cool little ship. I have got the Uss Grissom though, from Star Trek 3. The Sovereign class. Now, when we first seen this in First Contact, I fell in love with this ship. Now, the Sovereigns replaced the Galaxy classes, didn't they? For all the you Star Trek geeks out there. But look at that for a design. What a great ship. Then I have got Voyager, the Intrepid class. Again, I picked this one up. I love the design of these ships. I love the way that the warp nacelles sort of bend up so they can cut the warp fields down and stuff. Now, the Intrepid was one of the few classes that was built to fight the Borg. And obviously Voyager was one of its first of its kind, and then it got lost in the Delta Quadrant. And the Defiant.
Tough little ship. Little.
Now, we're talking about Borg killers. This is one of them, the Defiant class. It's a brilliant ship. I loved the design of it when I saw it. It was completely different compared to the rest of Star Trek ships of its time. It's just a brilliant ship. I really do love it, and they should do a series just based on the Defiant class. Yeah. Now, I commented on someone's post the other day on Facebook about how much I love the DS9. AJ it was, he posted on Facebook. Now, when I saw those, and I was working my way through those, little Steve shouted me to have a look at the back at some Warhammer. I didn't fancy it. However, I did spot my own DS9 hiding on the back shelf somewhere behind a General Grievous wheel from Attack of the Clones. Now, when I saw this bad boy, I was like, how much do you want for him? So, overall, he's done me a good deal on all these. You probably saw the £5 price tags on those Eaglemoss ones before. I didn't pay £5 each of them. I certainly didn't pay the 25 he wanted for DS9. So he did me a really good deal on the Eaglemoss stuff. The only problem is, like I say, as you can see from the shelves behind me, I'm quite full. So I'm going to have to figure out which ones I want to keep, which ones I'm going to move. Obviously, the new ones I've just bought are keepers. So I'm going to have a look at the ones that I've got there. So keep an eye out on eBay, because I'll probably list a few of mine on there. I'll probably take a few photos and put them on Instagram as well, so you can see which ones I'm getting rid of and what the new collection looks like. Yeah, really good stuff. I'll move on to the next item. So the next item is a 1976 Dinky Enterprise. Just look at that. For a toy that's, what, 50 years old nearly? That is absolutely brilliant. How cool is that? Now, it does fire photon discs. Well, discs that are supposed to be photon torpedoes. And you move that around and that fires the discs. However, I haven't got any of the discs with this one. When little Steve picked this up with me in mind, unfortunately it didn't come with any. So I've looked online. We can get them online, and I think I'm going to get them. However, what these things do usually miss is the little shuttlecraft. Is the little Galileo that's attached inside. Now this one has it. I was made up when I saw that when he showed me it. So yeah, thank you to little Steve. This is an awesome gift. Thank you very much, mate. And it's going to look brilliant on the shelves behind me. Somewhere approximately there, I think it's going to go. But yeah, I absolutely love this, and it's great seeing it in person now. It's tormented me for a couple of weeks seeing it behind you on your shelf, but now it's here. It's brilliant. Thank you very much. Now, if you can remember me pickups from the air show, I picked up this plate. Now, I'm not really a big plate collector, but I'm beginning to be. So, when we were in Grimsby, Lana picked up a Ben Cisco collector's plate. Now, these are the Hamilton collection. The limited editions. They've got the numbers. This one's got a certificate with it as well. And I think that's a really great one. I was made up with this one. This is what Lana got me as an anniversary present for a wedding present. Wedding anniversary. And I was made up. She did try and get it as a surprise, but I caught her at the till with it. However, when we were walking around the indoor market at Grimsby, there was another store. Now, I heard Lana go, and she went running over to it, and it was a Wallace and Gromit plate. Now, as I was looking around, he did have another one. Now, he did have other Star Trek ones, but not ones that I fancied. They were the original series ones. So if you're a Star Trek fan and you're in Grimsby, go to the indoor market and go and have a look at his store. He's got some beautiful collectibles and stuff. Again, this is the Hamilton collection. It is a special edition. There's the number for it. Yeah, I was loving this one. Now, this one was a little bit more expensive. The other one was £3. This one was £8. But yeah, as you can see, I am getting a little bit of a collection of plates. Now, I know the title says it's all trekked out, and I am. I'm all checked out. There's so much Star Trek at the moment, and I'm absolutely loving it. The new trailers for Season 3 of Picard have just started to drop. The new Titan A looks brilliant. That Neo Constitution class looks absolutely stunning. I'm interested to see where Star Trek goes. I know this is the last season of Picard. I'm quite loving Lower Decks at the moment. I've sort of fell out of love with Discovery. However, Strange New Worlds just pulls me back in. I'm not going to stop collecting. However, I am at the point where if I pick something else up, I have to get rid of something. I just haven't got the space. And Lana won't let me leave my toy room to take over the rest of the house, which I suppose is reasonable. I don't know. Anyway, If you like this video, please do hit the like button. I know many YouTubers do say this over the time, but it does help us get the content out there, and it helps YouTube push our content as well. While you're hitting the like button, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. We are slowly growing our subscriber base. We are over 300 at the moment. We'd like to get to 500 and ultimately 1,000 subscribers. However, you know that we do this as a hobby and we just enjoy doing the content anyway. Please join us for our Thursday night weekly live stream at 7:15 GMT. That's every week on a Thursday night. We do try and get special guests on. We do talk films and movies and TV shows, show you what we've picked up, etc. throughout that week, and just generally have a laugh along the way. On that note, I'm going to spend an hour or so going through my Star Trek collection, moving it all around, trying to get the new pieces up. And yeah, I'll see you on the next video. Thank you for joining me, and bye bye for now.